Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now today is going to be pretty cool because me and my boy are aiming to ride around the coastline of the south of England, basically around Cornwall. We're going to ride around the coastline. Nice chilled out day, checking out the sights, checking out the beaches and just basically having a giggle. But if you watched the last video, the one thing was, did I fix the Harley? Let's find out. Cue the intro. Well, yesterday when we were riding, the Harley didn't brake. It had a safety feature because Harleys don't brake, where basically the clock just stuck at 55 miles an hour, meaning that I could never speed on the dual carriageways. And it was awesome because I could just go as quick as I wanted, but as far as I was concerned, I was only doing 55 miles an hour. But not just that, the indicator stopped working as well, because indicators are for cars, you don't really need them, do you? And it was like, they're not cool, so they stopped working as well. But anyway, I came back and everyone laughs when I say fix things with duct tape or just give a hammer and it will all work perfectly fine. But with my true engineering skills, I changed the fuse. But did I fix it? So, turn the key and that's working, bada boom, bada bing. So halves, what we're aiming to do is go around Cornwall today, around the coastline, and we're going to go and look for beaches, okay? Are you excited? Yeah. Now I'm going to take you to the best beaches in the world. We might come across a few nudist beaches, so what you need to do is close your eyes, walk along with your hand out and make sure you don't bump into anybody, okay?
I'll try.
And if you feel anything squishy, walk away. Now of course we need to protect ourselves. Being a celebrity like myself and being uber sexy, going to any beaches with ladies with their ding dongs hanging around means that we are going to probably get chased, and it could be quite a scene and it could be classed as a national emergency. So let's get protected. So this is this is the ultimate in getting rid of the ladies, because they just could not stand the smell of it. It's been scientifically designed to keep them away. This is the good stuff. This really is the good stuff. Harvey, what you need to do, mate, you need to spray this stuff on you, because otherwise we're going to get ravished by loads of beautiful women, okay? So you need to put this on to protect yourself. See, mate, have some of this. No. Well, I don't really know what his problem is, because, listen, smells amazing, but he's now going to get ravished by loads of women. That could be interesting. So here we go then. Here we go. Are you good?
Yeah.
So, the temperature today is going to be 38 up, 38 plus. And yesterday I felt really, really ridiculously hot. And I'm not saying that, again, this is the right or the wrong thing to do. It's definitely... I'm going this way. But I'm not wearing my bike jacket. And the simple reason why it is it's too hot. It was like riding in an oven, and unless I was on the dual carriageway and tanking it yesterday, it was unbearable. So easy, chilled out, a little bit of coastal riding today, and I'm grooving my Rainbow Charity Children's Trust t-shirt, because it's the lightest colour t-shirt I've got that's perfect for these days. I want to wear my black helmet head one, but again I'm just going to feel every single sun ray hit me. So first destination I believe is called hang on, what's my brain going to tell me what it's called in a minute? It's called, I was going to say Penteith, something like that, I don't know. Anyway, we're going there and it's a port. So I should know what it's called, but we're going there first. Then the aim of it is just to follow the trail along the coastline as much as possible. Just proper chill out, get off, get some epic footage on the beach, and, you know, touch the sea, and it should be amazing. It should be a really beautiful coastal ride, and the southeast point really of the UK coastal ride you can do. And I've never done that, so for me it's new. So it'd be quite nice just to have a proper chill out day, have an ice cream with the boy, check out the beautiful beaches and enjoy the Harley on a nice chilled out cruise. Now this bike doesn't have This bike doesn't have a fuel gauge, and I have no idea how far I can go on a tank. So yesterday I did about 80 miles and filled it up, and I really should have had about 18 quid, and yesterday took about 11, so I'm guessing I'm good for about 120 miles ish per tank. But because obviously it stopped working yesterday as well, I had no real idea other than estimating off the sat nav sort of how many miles I'd done. But I rode back yesterday I rode across the moors, didn't we, and then back, and the back was quite a chunk, so I reckon she's going to be pretty thirsty. Whoa, on this fill up. So we're going to fill it up first, and we're going to head along this beautiful coastal route. So I'm going to get that done, and I'll check in with you when we sort of get to the coast. There we go, she's run out of fuel. That's it, that's the reserve tank now. Where is it? Under here. Yeah. Yeah. But we've got a reserve tank. I hope. Come on, baby. There we go. Right. Okay, so 120 is now 100 mile safety, and that's as far as it's gonna go before she gets fuel. Probably slightly less than that every time now. Anyway, let's hope I find a petrol station and don't conk out again. Otherwise, in 38 plus degrees pushing a Harley is not going to be fun. Right, catch you in a minute. Well, we managed to get fuel, and down there is Portreath, and it wasn't very far from where we were, to be fair. But the point of today is it looks like a lovely little town to go and stop at, and obviously very touristy and busy. But I want to get a bit more riding along the coast and hopefully find somewhere a little bit more quiet as well. But that is quite a nice little pretty place to stop with a coffee shop. Obviously it's got a bit of a beach and all that kind of normal stuff, but I'd like to find somewhere a little bit different. So we're heading up here again, and I was boasting about my changing my fuse and my clock's just working, and it's blown again. I think it might be to do with one of the indicators that's causing a surge, because I might have slightly pinched one of the wires, because obviously we've just changed the bars. I don't know that 100%. Now what I'm planning on doing, it's got a 15 size fuse in it. I'm going to try and grab some WD-40 and potentially try it just with a bigger fuse for this trip, what might be a really bad idea, but hopefully it won't pop as much. That's kind of what I'm hoping. Now the one thing I'm starting to already really enjoy is cruising along on a cruiser, of course. Just really taking my time today, just really chilling and just boobling. Literally, again, I don't know what speed I'm doing, but I'm guessing like 30-40 mile an hour. Just chilling, just relaxing, and I'm getting more and more used to the position of the Harley as well. What makes it becoming nicer and nicer, and I'm just, honestly, it's like feet slightly out, arms slightly, well, they're not really slightly down was the perfect place. I'm just enjoying this kind of bumble of this engine in a really pretty part of this country. It feels special, and obviously I have my boy on the back. Now I've packed us a couple of drinks in a cool bag, packed us some water, so we are all set for this. And one thing I have said to my boy, bless him, I said, look, we're not going to do as big a milestone, because I think he was feeling it a bit yesterday by the time we got back. It was understandable, first time out in years, and we'd done a couple of 100 miles. Today's just a chill out day, but we got to that first town, and I was just like, do you know what, do you want to get off here, or should we just try and find somewhere a little bit more chilled out? I was like, no, let's go find somewhere more chilled out. So he's on the same mindset as me, so let's just enjoy this absolutely beautiful ride. And again, completely against me as a person, normally not putting on a jacket, but with this heat, with no jacket and this light t-shirt on, just taking it steady. I feel cool, I don't feel like I'm sweating, and I'm just relaxed, seriously relaxed. So I've been looking for a place off the beaten track for us to stop and go and explore, and everywhere I've gone to so far, and I found, basically says you can't take a car down there or a bike down there, or no access, and blah blah blah, other than busy touristy places. But then I came across where I am now. Now the main road is up there, so I took, of course, the Harley for a little bit of off-roading just down here to stick it there, because a bit further down it looks like massive boulders. Then we're going to hack our way across here and hopefully find something absolutely amazing. We've got 2 bottles of water, we've got 2 bottles of Blue Thunder, that's Red Bull Plus, for anybody that doesn't know what Blue Thunder is, fire comes out your arse. And we're going to go for a trek and hopefully catch some of the most amazing footage so far on this trip. So I reckon to behind me right down here, where I think there's almost like a cliff and obviously the sea, I reckon it's around, just for numbers sake to make it look really cool, probably a 10-mile hike. And we're looking currently, I reckon, about 40 degrees heat, and it's very hot and sweaty. Have you ever Harvey, seen Phileas Fogg?
No.
No. Well, basically, he travels in 90 days around the world in a hot air balloon. I reckon we should do it in 90 days on the Harley. You reckon you could handle that? You reckon your bum can handle that on that seat?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, well, I'll leave you here and I'll continue on.
Right, see you in a bit.
Right, let's hack a few miles, probably not that far, and see how awesome this actually looks. Except from there's a barbed fence here. Well, it says livestock, grazing, cattle, big fat women. So you've got to be really careful of the big fat women. And we can make it over this prehistoric style. Well, what are they even called?
What?
You know, the footpath bit where you climb over. It's called a sty, isn't it? Well, anyway, it's now called a sty. So we went over a 1900 sty, and we're continuing on into the wilderness. Now, if worst case of it is we run out of water, we're gonna have to pee in the bottles and re-drink it. You're up for that, yeah?
Like, I'll just walk back to Harley.
Yeah, but if we're like 10 miles and you're running out of water, mate, and you're going to pass out, I mean, we've got Red Thunder, so worst case of it is when we fart, we start a massive fire, and then they'll know that we need to be rescued, because we've got no internet, no phone connection, there's nothing out here. So this is a life or death kind of situation, but we're going to make it. If not, I'm just going to eat him, it'll be fine. So look, this is the other side of things. To know what kind of wild animals we're dealing with, what you need to do, right, is their feces, poo. If you just literally lick it, put your finger in and lick it, right, you'll be able to tell what kind of breed it is. And if it's still warm, if you touch it, it's close. And if it's cold, it's many miles away. Are you going to give it a go?
I'll leave that one to you.
Yeah, we'll do that, but we won't video it. Yeah? Okay. Cool. Well, I don't think it's close. Definitely hazelnut it's had for its tea. Maybe a bit of Cadbury's. Anyway, that's disgusting. We're getting closer to some seriously amazement. In like 40 degrees heat. I'm dripping with sweat. But this is going to be worth it. I promise you, this is going to be worth it. Because we've just seen one epic thing, but we've not made it to the top yet. And it's going to be worth it. Whoa. This is going to be worth it. Just a little further. and we're going to show you a little bit of bliss. Here we go. So after, let's be honest, we'll now make it a 20-mile hike. It's worth it, isn't it? That view out there, it's worth it. Check this out. Well, sitting here, looking at that view, I don't know about you, Harvey, but I think that is quite magical.
Yeah, it's spectacular.
It's just breathtaking, and you know, enjoying a red thunder and having sparks coming out my bum makes it even more interesting. So, I swear it's just jumped up another 10 degrees. Because the walk back was hard work. And really hot. Really hot. So, I'm going on the bike and cool off. What we got to do from here is really head along the coastline to kind of do a loop to go back to the campsite. But to be fair, it is that hot. It's not the kind of be, it sounds mad to say it, but be out in this temperatures without shed loads of water. And I've only got probably one more bottle after this left, so I'm not going to waste it because that would be really silly. Anyway, I'm going back on the bike, cool down with some breeze, see what else we find on the way back to the camper, but we're still going to continue around the coastline and just taking the views.
Live a little, flip the page, give it some more, getting out of my way. I was hiding, bulletproof, forever waiting, then came you. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. I was picking up the pieces of yesteryear's life, in over my head, trying to figure out. I was going through changes, where to begin, when a mountain moving revelation came marching in. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. I thought I was what I've been told I thought I was. Been a long time, baby, had an all-time low. Stick with me, maybe, don't let me go.
Now I've got to say, I've really got to say, and I've probably already said it, but seeing that amazing coastline and then getting back on this bike and getting a breeze going and cooling down, this, having your boy on the back, your oldest boy, riding glimpses of the sea and the coastline, gorgeous roads and quiet roads in Cornwall, very quiet roads. And really, this is a Sunday and it's still in the summer holidays while this is being filmed. It's normally really busy, but going off the beaten track, keeping away from those major tourist places, and then just riding on this bike with my boy, honestly makes my heart feel warm. It's such a really, really lovely feeling. Now the plan now is for us to head back to the campsite. We're going to get back a little bit earlier and chill, play a game of chess and some cards, enjoy a couple of drinks. It is really, really super hot outside. What's fantastic, but there is a level now where, you know, we've had a decent ride along the coast, we've visited somewhere fantastic and pretty, and it's that time now where we just want to flop and chill, and we either go and flop and chill in a pub garden, what would be silly riding the bike, or we go back, sit in some shade and just enjoy some time together. But what a magical, very special 11 out of 10 adventure this is becoming. Well, we've arrived back at the campsite now and we're just literally going to chill for the rest of the day. It is one of the hottest days ever today and it's been amazing. The sights, the views over that cliff, literally they blow you away. It's incredible. Now with the Harley, the fuse keeps getting blown, and what I figured it out of after blowing 4 fuses is that if you indicate left, it instantly blows the fuse. So when we've put the handlebars on, it clearly has pinched that wire. What's really annoying, and I've got to do my best to remind myself not to do it, because I knew that before I blew my last one, within 20 minutes down the road you forget and you instantly go to indicate and bump, fuse is gone again. But anyway, it's something I have to sort when I get back, because I don't generally have the tool to be able to get off the controls off of it. Harvey's chilling in the camper watching his tablet as teenagers do, and I am going to just sit, chill out with a few beers and edit this amazing episode. Tomorrow is going to be something really special, because tomorrow I'm going to take my boy to literally the best bikers cafe for breakfast in the world, and it's going to be something really special. There's a big story behind it as well, so I'll explain all in tomorrow's episode. But anyway, take care. Bye-bye.
There is only one of you, only one of me. There's a million of those who won't let us be, but they're not gonna see me bleed. Cause baby, I got you. I've been beating